Terima kasih sudah klik video ini. Tapi jangan lupa guys, klik tombol subscribe karena subscribe itu gratis. Dengan subscribe kamu support channel ini terus untuk upload hampir setiap hari. Ingat, subscribe itu gratis, gak ada ruginya kamu klik tombol subscribe guys. Selamat menonton, enjoy.
Model Test 1. Paper and Pencil TOEFL. Section 1. Listening Comprehension. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts to this section, with special directions for each part. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers in this test. When you take the actual TOEFL test, you will not be allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Try to work on this model test in the same way. Part A. Directions. In Part A, you will hear short conversations between 2 people. After each conversation, you will hear a question about the conversation. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Number 1.
I need some aspirin, please, and I'd also like to get this prescription filled.
Fine. Here's your aspirin. I can have the prescription for you in about 10 minutes.
What will the woman probably do? Number 2.
If I were you, I'd take the bus to work. Driving in that rush hour traffic is terrible.
But by the time the bus gets to my stop, there aren't any seats left.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
If I nominate you for president, will you accept the nomination?
I really don't have time.
What does the woman mean? Number 4.
I'd like to take Dr. Sullivan's section of Physics 100, but my advisor is teaching it too, and I don't want her to be offended.
Who cares?
What does the man mean? Number 5.
Where are you living now? I went to see you at your old apartment on University Avenue, and it was empty.
I'm living in the city. It's closer to work.
What does the woman imply about her old apartment? Number 6.
Let's go to the dance at the Student Center on Friday.
Sounds great, but I'm going to a lecture. Thanks for asking me, though.
What does the woman imply? Number 7.
That's a nice bike. Is it new?
No, I got it almost 5 years ago, but it's still in good shape.
What does the woman mean? Number 8.
How much did your books cost? $200?
I wish.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Would you rather eat at home or go out tonight?
I'd rather go out, but I don't mind fixing supper at home if you'd rather not go.
What does the woman want to do? Number 10.
Good afternoon. This is Dick Williams at World Travel Agency. Is Mr. Baker there?
He's out to lunch. I'll be glad to take a message.
What does the woman say about Mr. Baker? Number 11.
I'd appreciate your professional opinion. Do you think that I should sue the company?
Not really. I think that we can settle this out of court.
What will the woman probably do? Number 12.
Would you like some hot coffee or tea?
I do like them both, but I'd rather have something cold.
What does the man want to drink? Number 13.
How can I get to the shopping center from here?
You can take a bus or a taxi, but it isn't too far to walk.
What does the man suggest the woman do? Number 14.
Have you found a class yet?
I'm just checking the schedule now.
What can be inferred about the man? Number 15.
Do you mind if I turn on the radio for a while?
No, I don't mind.
What does the man mean? Number 16.
I'm worried about Anna. She's really been depressed lately. All she does is stay in her room all day.
That sounds serious. She'd better see someone at the counseling center.
What does the woman suggest Anna do? Number 17.
What's this? Another letter from the phone company?
Oh, no. I wonder what we have to do to get that bill corrected.
What are the speakers talking about? Number 18.
If you have a few minutes, I'd like to talk with you about my project.
Please, go on.
What does the man mean? Number 19.
Excuse me, I was in line here first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were waiting.
What will the man probably do? Number 20.
The neighbors are going to have another party.
Not again.
What does the woman imply? Number 21.
Dr. Franklin said I couldn't have an extension.
That's too bad. I really thought he would give you one.
What does the woman mean? Number 22.
I can't get my computer printer to work.
Is it plugged in?
What does the woman imply? Number 23.
We missed you at the reception on Saturday.
Yes, I just didn't feel up to it after such a long trip.
What does the woman mean? Number 24.
We really should have left already.
Maybe we ought to call and let them know.
What problem do the man and woman have? Number 25.
Have you moved out of your apartment yet?
No, I'm paid up until the 15th.
What is the woman probably going to do? Number 26.
Marianne took the math placement test.
So she finally did it.
What had the man assumed about Mary Ann? Number 27.
I got my car at Discount Automotive.
Good for you. They have some really good deals.
What does the man mean? Number 28.
Gary said he would be here for my birthday.
But he has to be in Miami that day, doesn't he?
What does the man imply about Gary? Number 29.
Where have you been? I haven't seen you in class all week.
I caught cold, so I stayed in.
What does the man mean? Number 30.
Let's go get a pizza.
I'm swamped. Maybe another time.
What does the woman mean? This is the end of Part A. Part B. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write on your test pages. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation between 2 college students.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Yes, that would be good.
Cream and sugar?
Please.
Oh, no.
What's the matter?
This machine is out of order.
Did you lose your money?
I sure did.
You ought to complain. These machines are always out of order.
Well, I still want a cup of coffee, don't you?
Let's go to the restaurant at the student center.
I don't know. The last time I was there, it was so crowded that I had to wait in line for almost an hour.
Really? Let's go somewhere else then. I can't be too long because I have a test at 3 o'clock.
Okay, let's go to the library. There's another vending machine downstairs by the telephone.
Number 31. What prompted the conversation? Number 32. What do the speakers mainly discuss? Number 33. Why didn't the couple go to the restaurant at the student center? Number 34. Why did they decide to go to the library? Questions 35 through 38. Listen to a conversation with a professor.
Professor Day, may I see you for a minute?
Sure, come on in, Mike. What's the matter?
I've got a problem.
Okay.
I need your technical writing class. And I knew I had to have it, so I went early to registration. But by the time I got to the front of the line, it was closed. See, my advisor signed my course request and everything. I was just too far back in the line.
That's a big class already, Mike. If it's closed, that means I have 50 students in it.
I'm not surprised. It's supposed to be a really good class.
Can't you take it next year? We offer it every fall.
Well, that's the problem. I'm supposed to be graduating this spring. But of course I can't graduate without your class.
I see. In that case, I'll sign an override for you. It looks like there will be 51. Take this form back to the registration area, and they'll get you in.
Thanks, Professor Day. I really appreciate this.
Number 35. What is Mike's problem? Number 36. What does Mike want Professor Day to do? Number 37. What does Mike say about graduation? Number 38. What does Professor Day decide to do? This is the end of Part B. Part C. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear several short talks. After each talk, you will hear some questions. The talks and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Questions 39 through 42. Listen to a talk by a business instructor.
Today's lecture is about the effects of background music on employee performance and retail sales. As you know, every day millions of people in offices and factories around the world do their work to the accompaniment of background music, more commonly known as muzak. But did you know that muzak is more than a pleasant addition to the environment? Studies show that this seemingly innocent background music can be engineered to control behavior. In fact, muzak can improve employee performance by reducing stress, boredom, and fatigue. In one survey, overall productivity increased by 30%, although 5 to 10% is the average. The key to muzak's success is something called stimulus progression, which means quite simply that the background music starts with a slow, soft song that is low in stimulus value and builds up gradually to an upbeat song that is high in stimulus value. The fastest, loudest sounds are programmed for about 10:30 in the morning and 2:30 in the afternoon, when people are generally starting to tire. Besides employee performance, muzak can increase sales. In supermarkets, slow music can influence shoppers to walk slower and buy more. In restaurants, fast music can cause customers to eat quickly, so that the same number of tables may be used to serve more people during peak times such as the lunch hour.
Number 39. What is muzak? Number 40. What is the average increase in productivity when muzak is introduced? Number 41. What is stimulus progression? Number 42. How does muzak influence sales in supermarkets? Questions 43 through 46. Listen to a public service announcement.
Community college understands that everyone who wants to attend college will not be able to come to campus. So, as part of the distance learning program, community college offers a series of video telecourses to meet the needs of students who prefer to complete coursework in their homes at their convenience. These telecourses are regular college credit classes taught on video cassette tapes by a community college professor. To use the materials for the course, you will need your own VHS-type VCR player. Some telecourses will also be broadcast on KCC7 TV's Sunup Semester. This program airs from 6 o'clock in the morning to 7:30, Monday through Friday, and a complete listing of courses is printed in your regular television guide. To register for a telecourse, phone the Community College Distance Learning Program at 782-6394. The course syllabus, books, and videotapes will be available at the Community College bookstore. During the first week of classes, your instructor will contact you to discuss the course and answer any questions you might have about the course requirements. Then, throughout the rest of the semester, you can use either an 800 telephone number or an email address to contact your instructor.
Number 43. What is this announcement mainly about? Number 44. Why does the speaker mention the Sunup Semester? Number 45. How can students register for a course? Number 46. How can students contact the instructor? Questions 47 through 50. Listen to a talk by a college professor.
When Edward Sapir was teaching at Yale, Benjamin Lee Whorf enrolled in his class. Whorf was recognized for his investigations of the Hopi language, including his authorship of a grammar and a dictionary. Even in his early publications, it is clear that he was developing the theory that the very different grammar of Hopi might indicate a different manner of conceiving and perceiving the world on the part of the native speaker of Hopi. In 1936, he wrote An American Indian Model of the Universe, which explored the implications of the Hopi verb system with regard to the Hopi conception of space and time. Whorf is probably best known for his article, The Relation of Habitual Thought and Behavior to Language, and for the 3 articles that appeared in 1941 in the Technology Review. In these articles, he proposed what he called the principle of linguistic relativity, which states, at least as a hypothesis, that the grammar of a language influences the manner in which the speaker understands reality and behaves with respect to it. Since the theory did not emerge until after Whorf had begun to study with Sapir, and since Sapir had most certainly shared in the development of the idea, it came to be called the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis.
Number 47. What central theme does the lecture examine? Number 48. Which languages did Whorf use in his research? Number 49. According to the lecturer, what is linguistic relativity? Number 50. What is another name for linguistic relativity? This is the end of Model Test 1.